Hi everyone, welcome to Everyday. My name is Dee, and this is my very first time playing a PlayStation VR title on my channel. I am really excited. I'm going to be playing PlayStation VR Worlds, which is one of the discs that came with my PSVR pre-order. I pre-ordered from Amazon way back when pre-orders first opened, and got my PSVR kit on Thursday, and I'm really excited to be jumping into it. I've been playing Rift games ever since the days of DK1, and I'm so glad that I'll be finishing out this year playing games on the Consumer Rift, the Consumer Vive, and the PlayStation VR. The headsets we've been waiting for years, and they're all here. And I've got to say that this headset not only does it really innovate in a lot of areas, does it really bring us a lot of high quality experiences, it's really exploding the number of people who are using VR. So I'm really excited to be getting into it. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the experience, and I'll talk a little bit more about it while we're inside. Let's go. So first of all, if you're in the normal PlayStation menu interface and you put on your headset, you will see it inside your headset. It'll be like it's on a giant rectangular screen just floating in darkness. There's no environment. It's just black all around. And I'm going to go ahead and... So I've bought a lot of titles. I have pretty much all the made for VR titles that have been released so far. You can see them here. And so I'm ready to spend lots of time just going over all the available content. It'll take a while to cover just what I have now, and new things are coming out all the time. So I'm excited that's going to be a struggle to actually keep up. But today, PlayStation VR Worlds. Let's jump inside. So before I jump inside, I'm going to put my headphones in so I have the proper 3D audio. The headphones are attached to this small brick in the cable, and so that gives you some slack on the cord, which is nice to make it more comfortable. And it also, on the other hand, it's not as nice as the Rift's integrated audio, which just goes right over your ears as soon as you put on the headset, and it's really high quality. This is a little bit more extra work on your part, but it's still quite nice, quite effective spatial audio. Okay, I'm good to go. And let's jump into the game. So I've written up, as you can see, I've been playing this game already, and I've written up my initial impressions of PlayStation VR Worlds and PlayStation VR in general in a Reddit post where I compare it to the Rift and the Vive. I will link that Reddit post in the description, but it's all really preliminary. I've only played it for really about 24 hours so far, so I have a lot to learn still about this platform. There's also a great subreddit dedicated to PlayStation VR. And if you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. There's a rapidly growing community of people who are excited about this platform. A lot of them have never tried VR before in their lives, and this is their first exposure. I see it all the time being demoed in shops like Fry's and Best Buy. So if you take a look here, you can see my controller is tracked. It's not very well tracked when I turn it backwards like this, only really when I turn it toward the camera. The PlayStation's camera and the camera you're seeing me from are in about the same place. PlayStation camera's just a little bit farther away, so you're seeing me from the same angle. And so if I get out of frame of my webcam, you'll start to see me like lose tracking in the game too. So I love this initial intro. They kind of changed the environments. There's this ball floating around. They've done a really good job kind of unifying these experiences, even though they're very, very different experiences from entirely different genres, and putting them into one menu together that kind of unifies them. So one of the oldest gimmicks in the book in VR to try and get people to start turning their head around is to take an object, just some small object, and just move it past your face, right past your face, run it past you from right to left, and then have it go, and then they have to move their head to follow it out of view. And then they start to realize, oh, holy shit, I can turn my head. So it's a great way to introduce the platform. You can skip this animation if you want to, if you've already played the game. But I'm just taking a look at it so that you guys can see. Here's the menu. PlayStation VR Worlds. I love the way that popped up. Like all the letters were made of these little particles that just moved from behind me and assembled the letters. It was a very, very cool impression. I love all these little statues all around. These, I believe, are actually from each of the games. For example, that's from the excavator game, from the scavenger game rather. That's from London Heist. It's one of the characters in London Heist. That's the shark from Ocean Depth. And that's the ball from the ball game. So today, I am mainly going to be taking a look at the London Heist. There's all these experiences are really different, and I would love to cover them all, but that would be a pretty long video. So I'm just going to focus on the London Heist and show a few of the game modes in that. The London Heist is definitely the most well fleshed out of these. By the way, if you didn't know, you can hit these with your controller. It's actually kind of fun. This one's a giant diamond. I'm pretty sure this would be like worth infinite money if it were a real diamond. And if you go over the danger ball, it bounces around like the ball in the game. If you go to ocean depth, you're suddenly underwater and there's like a ball of water. Whoa. Whoa. I don't like that one. And then this one's just a big rock floating in space. Kind of like a moon or asteroid or something with its own little belt. Okay. And VR Luge. This is the one I always forget about. It's a very minimal experience. And it's... Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from that thing. Luge is just an experience where you tilt your head to move left and right on a luge going down a very treacherous road downhill. Anyway, to the London Heist. Let's roll. So, I'm going to be playing this with my two motion controllers, which is definitely the best way to play it. Whenever you have the option, you should always go for the motion controllers because they have some very interesting interactions. I'm going to grab my motion controllers and go ahead and turn them on. So these are the PS moves. And while they are not as good as the Vive controllers or the Oculus Touch in terms of tracking, they are quite serviceable for a lot of interesting applications. So when you connect them, it will ask you which player you want to use them with. You just select your player you're currently using. By the way, you saw my PlayStation Network ID there, which is Everyday VR, same as my channel. If you want to add me, if you have a PlayStation 4, please go ahead. I'm going to tell it which one is my right hand and which one is my left hand. And good to go. So, first, the tutorial. Let's get started. You can't see the moves yet, but you'll see them as soon as we go into the tutorial. Let me put this gamepad aside. I will have no more need of it. It's showing me directions now. It just shows these while it's loading. It'll say press X to play when it's ready to play. Okay, here are my hands. Perfect, perfect. Tracking is reasonably good. My hands are rigid because of course it has no finger tracking. If I turn it like back like this, it starts to get really freaked out because there's only one point of tracking, the light on top, and it's becoming occluded when I turn it back toward me like this. Unlike, say, the Oculus Touch or Vive controller, which have a lot of additional sensors to help prevent that occlusion. So, like if I put one behind the other, it starts freaking out the one behind. So there's a lot of ways that the tracking can get thrown off, but it's pretty good for what it is, especially considering these are pre-existing peripherals. Anyway, I got this can. Oh, I can't drink it. What kind of soda is this? Wham. It is Wallop. It's Wallop. Okay, let's put it in the tray. There we go. I've seen videos where people do this part, like drop the gun in the tray, and they just like drop the controller on the floor. Which just goes to show like the level of immersion that people have in this experience. Okay, I've got my gun. With the gun, I just grab it, and then it automatically holds onto it for me. I have no ammo, so I can't shoot it. So, whoa. Okay, this one's having a little bit trouble tracking when I put it down there. The PlayStation VR camera cannot fully see my full range of motion. If I put it down here, it can't see my hands anymore. That's just kind of because of the position I have it set up at. It can usually track you whenever it can see you. Okay. There we go. No problem. Tutorial complete. Woo! Okay. All done with that. By the way, if you hold the trigger and move your move up and down, you can use it to move through menus like this. It's a very useful trick when you have to move through a menu in a game that uses the move. Let's go ahead and select the game mode. 2 motion controllers. I'm not sure why it makes me do this over and over again every time. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into the story. I'll save the shooting range for last. I'm going to go to the prologue. Gangster and foot soldier. Invincibility during combat. So Gangster is the mode where you can actually die. And that's going to make things more interesting. So I'm going to go with that. It's now loading. And we're good to go. East London lockup, 6:32 a.m. What's going on? Where am I? This is not a comfortable place. It's a little bit creepy in here. Who's over there? The spatial audio is very effective. I can hear someone coming.
Frank.
Whoa.
Here we got a problem. I think we got a thief on board. Serena's gone. Thieving bastard pulled a switch. Stitched us fucking right up. No, Frank. I don't know where she is. And don't worry. I think I know who does.
Whoa. I did not consent to be recorded. You can't do... Whoa, I have hands. You come over here.
Okay.
Come on. Tell me what you're talking about. To your friend Frank.
Fancy your chances, did ya?
Oh shit.
And how do you fancy your chances now, eh? You see, because I'd say they're pretty fucking limited, wouldn't you? Plan was simple. Go in quietly, get Serena, and take her to Frank. But oh no, you had to do a little fucking disappearing act. What are you? Some sort of fucking magician?
I'm not a magician.
I've got a little magic trick of my own I'd like to show you. I think he's gonna fucking love this one. Yeah. Watch.
Whoa.
Ta-da!
Give that back. Whoa. Are we gonna play Russian roulette
The
now?
only question I got for you is, where the fuck is she?
He's actually moving the gun to keep it aimed at my head as I move it around. That's a really nice touch. The London Heist. A lot of reviews I've read have said that this is kind of the standout experience from VR Worlds, that this could very well be made into a full game. But on this disc, it's just a few scenes, just kind of almost like a demo of a game. Oh hey, I'm not locked up anymore. I seem to be hanging out in some kind of cool retro bar. There's some pictures of people. Are those wrestlers? Oh, there are some weapons. That's kind of cool. A nice stained glass window with a man with wheat and a pig. No, that's just a pig. He's holding... Whoa!
Private meeting. The door stays shut. French Tony's dead. I had to let him go. He'd been talking to the Russians.
Oh, that's quite unfortunate.
Victor fucking Kozlov and his Russian fucking money. My old man
Holy
knew
shit.
the score.
It's creating smoke.
He always
When I
said,
blow, the microphone hears my voice and
"Can't
actually
make
makes
money
smoke.
from a prison cell or a coffin."
That is
Spot on.
amazing attention to detail. Oh my god.
This Russian lot ain't got a clue. Everyone wants to shoot everyone else. Killing people over nothing. Well, even a bent copper can't ignore that. They'll get us all banged up. You know how you bring down a man like Kozlov? You make him look a mug. Do that, and he'll come at you so loud, so strong, that if the old Bill don't kill him, his own people will. And that's why, tonight, we are going to help ourselves to the one thing he cares about the most. His beloved diamond, Serena. You'll need these. Mobile phone,
Ooh, a phone. Oh, drop my cigar.
clean. Ditch it when you're done. Earpiece,
Swipe to unlock.
keeps your
Up.
hands free. Cash.
So I'm losing some tracking
The job,
here just because of
not
the
the
camera
horses.
positioning.
Now, I've made sure the alarm's switched off. So all you've got to do.
So I can't
is
quite
walk
reach across
in,
the table
get the
because of how my
diamond,
camera is
and walk
positioned,
out again.
but normally I would be able
Easy.
to. There we
Something
go.
else I
Got my
wanna talk to you
earpiece.
about. It's about the business.
There, I put my earpiece on.
Now, there's a lot riding on this. A lot for you personally.
Someone's done in French Tony.
Danny, who's up for a Russian party?
Oh, I said no one was allowed up
Yeah,
here.
well, I ain't no one, am I, Frank? I've got the security passes you asked for. Those boys
Nice.
on a computer.
You notice how the money reappeared after I threw it
We're
away?
talking.
Right, okay, what are we talking about?
What are you?
They
the
try and
old-
keep the items within
none of your
reach, even if you mess it
fucking
up.
Now go bring the van round.
All right, Frank.
Screw capitalism, burn the money. You can't actually do this.
As I was saying,
Doesn't work.
I've known you since you was little. You've been part of the family since we took you in, and that's what I see you as, family. Now, I'm looking to take more of a back seat. Enjoy some of what we've built up over the years. Here, give us a light.
There you go. Whoa, I just threw that through his
Now,
chest.
I love Mickey, but he can barely take a shit on his own, let alone run this lot. Now, you, on the other hand, have got what it takes, when the time comes, to keep this little king out of the hands of men like Kozlov. But you've got to earn it. You know what this is?
No.
This is the old business, trapped between the
Give it
pages of a
to
little
me.
black book.
Hey.
You pull this off tonight, it's all yours.
Can't I just, like, buy it?
Now go on, piss off.
Alright. So apparently I'm going on a criminal mission to steal a diamond to make this dude happy. I really like the interactables in that scene, how they give you something to play around with, how they allow a little bit of side narrative to happen on the phone. It's all really a nice way of storytelling through interaction, while still doing the primary narrative around you. Oh, I'm back here. Oh dear. Is that a blowtorch? I don't think that's necessary. Whoa. Whoa, there's no need to get serious. All the people in this game are really shiny. You're shiny. That's what I'm looking at.
You got some stones looking me in the eye.
Yeah, well. What?
You ain't going nowhere.
Where's my body anyway? Whoa! Shit.
You and me are gonna play a little game. And the game is called Where's Serena?
I don't know where your
But you
stupid
thought you'd
diamond
have her around
is.
the world by now. But you're here. With me.
Oh shit.
We're all wondering if you know where she is.
Hey dude, I don't know shit. Leave me alone.
I'm gonna make you into cracking, you little piece of shit! I don't give a monkey's fuck what Frank thinks about you. I don't trust you. And you know why? Because there's only two people that could have taken Serena today. You or me. And it weren't fucking me. Now you two were with her.
Jesus.
Fuck's sake.
This guy's like 2 feet from my face, I swear to God. He is terrifying.
Frank.
Put that down. That's a safety hazard. There are easier ways to light your cigars.
It's your lucky day.
Notice how one of my hands disappears when it's out of tracking? Oh, really?
Right. I understand we have a little dilemma.
I can actually hear it coming from the
Just
phone.
tell me, in your own words, exactly what happened.
Okay, so now I'm gonna flash back to how the diamond stealing went down. Hopefully I have enough tracking to do this properly. I can hear my earpiece.
Now find that fucking diamond.
I am
Frank sorted the
on
alarm,
it.
So I'll give you a heads up if I see anyone coming.
Ooh, what's this?
Frank says it's hidden in Kozlov's desk. Check the drawers. See what you can find.
Ooh, a gun. Sweet. This is a fancy gun. Look at this gold work on it. Wow. Okay.
I think you might need a key, mate.
Alright. There we go.
God's coming. Get down. Is that a key? Fan-fucking-tastic. See if you can find what it's for.
This desk really feels when I lean down like that, like it's like 6 inches from my face. It's a very convincing environment. It's a bit difficult to reach everything I need to in this environment and still be tracked correctly.
He ain't seen you.
There we go.
Coat must be in somewhere.
It's a safe.
Hurry up, will ya?
For a second I thought that desk foot was a shoe of a guy. There's nobody in here though. Let's load this up. There we go. Gotta have this at the ready. Because things are gonna get ugly when I grab that diamond. Shit. I don't remember where the code is. Oh shit.
Okay, study.
It's a good thing these guards are so shit at their jobs. Alright. Where is the code? It's around here somewhere. Oh. There we go. So you can see my hands glitching around quite a bit. That's just because when I move them too low, they get out of view of the camera. I'm going to try to keep them in view of the camera. Normally you would sit a bit farther away so that you would have proper tracking even at the lower angles. It's just difficult for me to set that up in my room. Okay, 5392, let's go. 5, oh come on. I'm just a little bit outside of tracking range.
All clear.
Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna lean back a bit and then reset my view by pressing on the button on the side of the controller. Oops, that was the wrong button. That was the button to take a screenshot. Okay, there we go. Now I'm a bit closer. 5, 3, 9-2. There we go. Give it to me. Come on, Serena. Perfect. Oh shit.
I thought Frank sorted the alarms. I'll bring the van round. You're gonna have to shoot your way out.
Great. Shit.
Looks like he's gonna get take him out. Grab Serena and go.
Okay, gotta refill my gun. Oh, it's not time yet. Where am I being shot from? Okay, grabbing another clip. So if you've ever played a motion controller game before, it's a lot different when you're playing in VR because there's really a one-to-one mapping between where your hands are in the game and where they are in real life. And you can really feel like they really are your hands. Like you have this sense of hand presence that you just don't have in regular motion track games that are not in VR. Motion controllers are just vastly better in VR than they are in normal games. Okay, come on. Shit, they're on the balcony. Okay, I got one. I'm cheating a little bit by reaching through the drawers to grab the ammo. I could do that because the drawers cannot actually stop me from reaching right through them. Shit. Okay. Okay. Almost there. I think this is probably the hardest scene. Luckily, I seem to be a bullet sponge. They can shoot me all they want. I do not die very easily. Okay, there we go. Okay. I can actually shoot that guy while he's outside, before he even comes in. Okay, got it. I don't know how I'm surviving this. I see you.
Nice shoot. Now grab the diamond and we can get out of here.
Got it. Okay. I just grabbed that super valuable diamond. Now I'm on my way to the next scene, East London lockup. So I'm back in the present now.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You took out Victor's security, grabbed Serena, and you did a runner. So what's the fucking hold up? I want to know where that diamond is. And if I have to come down there myself, you are both in the shit. Get me some fucking answers, Mickey.
Frank? Fuck's sake.
Bring it! Come on! I'm not afraid of you. Come on.
Playtime's over.
Whoa! Jesus, he took me seriously there.
Oh, mate, you're a legend. You lit that place up like a fucking Christmas tree. You one ruthless little bastard. I'm proud of you.
What's going on? Ooh.
Oi,
Hey,
your eyes peeled.
nice suit.
You ain't clear yet. That stuff's the dog's bollocks.
That was odd. So this is a very cool part of the game. Notice that they're moving you around. You're in a car, so you're moving quite quickly. We're in London. This game is made by the Sony's London studio, so we're all going to be driving on the left side of the road, driver's side on the right. The whole game takes place in London, apparently in a modern setting. There are some nice tower cranes. Oh, that reminds me of Half-Life 2 in VR, where I could, like, operate the tower crane.
We're up for a bit of an after party.
Uh-oh, shit. So there's quite a lot of interactables in this car. Shit.
Shit!
Come on, give me your gun. Give me your gun.
Gonna make bolognese out of that swat. You dirty bastard. But there's been no claims, John.
Oh, shit just got real.
Make yourself useful.
There we go. Whoa.
Give us some fireworks.
I'm trying to get the driver. Okay. I love this scene because, like, it's a very comfortable... Whoa! We are lucky we do not run into those. I like this scene because it has a lot of motion, a lot of intensity, a lot of changing environment. But it's still very comfortable because you have that cockpit here that's grounding you and making you feel more comfortable. Okay. Whoa. Hey there. Shit, I can't get at the driver when he's on this side.
Reload, you muppet.
Hey, I know what I'm doing. Don't tell me to reload. It reminds me a lot of those, when you get allies near the end of Half-Life 2, like every single time you run out of bullets, they're like, reload, Dr. Freeman. And I'm like, I know. Okay. Shooting guns in general is just so satisfying in VR because you have this very direct mapping. You can see exactly where you're firing because you could just aim and shoot, and you can see exactly where your gun is aimed. The depth in the 3D all makes it very clear. You can put the gun in any position. You can turn it at any angle. That just makes the whole experience so much more fun. I love shooting in VR. It's like going to one of those arcades where they have like the light gun or the plastic gun controllers you can pick up and shoot. Body armor. Oh shit. Whoa. Whoa! Come on. Whoa! I didn't even shoot that guy. Okay, come on. There we go. Perfect. Whoa! Look at that door flying past. Awesome. Oh, I love these slow motion segments.
Did you fucking see that? Did you fucking see that? That was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Fuck me, mate. That was close. Bit too fucking close.
Job done.
The alarms. The fucking alarms. Nah, something don't feel right.
Uh-oh.
Don't fucking feel right.
I have no more ammo. Oh, shit.
Frank said he had those alarms sorted 100%. He fucking lied to us. He's clearing ranks. Look what happened to French Tony. He's fucking mugging us off. He never thought we'd get the diamond. He thought we'd be fucking dead by now. Fuck. Serena.
This is your gun, right? Whoa. That just dropped right through
We
him.
got Frank's beloved Serena. And
Hey.
he wants her.
Give it. Give it.
So when he comes to get her, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Okay. So this is the part where we reveal that Frank, who I believe is the guy in the first scene that we met, back in the restaurant, I think he kind of screwed us over. He tried to get us killed. And now this guy and me are trying to take revenge on him by claiming that we lost the diamond or whatever to get him to show up so that we can kill him. And this whole like thing where he's like beating me up is just a show for the camera, I think. Maybe? If I'm understanding the plot right. I don't know.
Oh, come on, Frank, pick up the fucking phone.
Oh, hey!
Sorry. Frank can't come to the phone right now. He's busy with a couple of mugs that know something about his fucking diamond. Let's have a bit of privacy, shall we? Now, as you might know, there's a lot riding on this. A lot for you, personally. So do I have to get my hands dirty, or does one of you two want to tell me what the fuck happened?
Hey, easy, Frank. I'm just about to get going on a fucking blowtorch.
You've gone mad. It's not the Dark Ages, Mickey.
Oh, Frank. It will be the fucking Dark Ages once I burn their fucking eyes out.
The fuck are you playing at? Put that away, Mickey.
No. No, Frank. The alarms? The fucking alarms. French Tony, you're clearing ranks.
You what? French Tony? French Tony was a fucking grass. And you know what we do to grasses round here, Mickey.
Don't try and talk your fucking way out of it, Frank. I'm sick and tired of you fucking mugging me off. You set us up. You're done.
Oh shit. It is so cool to see this animation happening. Just whoa, 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 whoa. Just happening right in front of my face. Like, if they swing their arm just a bit farther, it would just like hit me right in the face. That's how close these guys are. Oh, he's got a knife. Whoa, dude, untie me. Shit. Ah, shit, there was only one bullet. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh.
Get at it with you and all.
Oh. That turned out poorly. So I shot my one bullet. I failed to kill this dude. And then he stabbed me. That was the end of the game. So that was the London Heist. It's a very cool little kind of 4-scene game, or 3-scene game, using this interrogation as a framing narrative device. Just the models are spectacular. The spatial sound is spectacular. The plot's interesting, but it's a little bit confusing. I'll have to get my controller back. Or do I? So I got a bunch of achievements. And I'm going to switch to the other game mode now. Like, this game it feels like it could be made into a full game. But they decided to just kind of cut it short into a little demo. But, like, this is already as big or bigger than a lot of the early demos that we saw on Rift DK2 and that kind of thing. Why does it keep saying that? Wants me to reconnect my wireless controller. Okay, there we go. I guess my wireless controller timed out after 10 minutes, and then it decided to just turn it off. So if you have that power set setting, you might have to occasionally reach over and power back on your controller. Okay. Next, go to Mickey's shooting range. And I think this game does a good job of emphasizing Like this whole game does a good job of emphasizing the difference between PlayStation VR games and like the early Rift demos. That it really, like, it has longer load times. It has lower you know, the PS4 is not as powerful as a typical PC, but it's still able to drive this game and to have some very high fidelity models, some very convincing spatial sound, some great voice acting, all those little touches of polish that you see in a professional game.
Just shoot every fucker.
All right, let's go. Ready to go. I love the shooting range.
Straight in the chops.
I think the shooting range is one of the funnest parts of this one. Certainly one of the easiest ones to show to a relative or a friend and have them get an impression for what the hand tracking is like on PSVR and give them something that they can have some fun with.
There's bogus targets at the end for ya. Right in the chest.
I actually showed this particular shooting range here to my girlfriend who like just does not play a lot of games, and she had a lot of fun with that. And I think that shows a lot of potential to medium, that someone who's just not a big gamer can really get into an experience like this one really fast. Again, my hands are only glitching as much as they are because of my tracking setup. I can definitely stand to improve that a little bit. But as you can see, the tracking is still good enough to hit a lot of these targets very easily. It's very precise. It's like millimeter precise. I can hold my laser still, and it barely moves even on the distant wall. It's very, very precise. Like, a game like this, if it were played on a system with really poor tracking, you would feel like it's not your fault when you can't hit things. It's just the poor tracking of the system. But on this game, I feel like when I miss things, it is totally my fault because I am just bad at shooting. And if someone has a lot of practice at shooting, you're going to see them being just a lot better at this game, which goes to show how VR has more effective skill transfer between real life and the game world, and that goes in both directions. Like, if you learn to shoot really well in this, I think other than, you know, the recoil force and things like that that you can't really feel in VR, I think a lot of that skill would transfer right back into real world shooting. Number 68. That's not terrible. Now this is with the laser sight on, which is kind of the easy mode. Now if I switch to one of the same range without the aim assist, now I'm gonna have a lot of trouble because I'm bad at shooting. And then you'll start to see how many of these misses are my own fault as opposed to the tracking's fault. Alright, ready to go.
Now this one's so simple, even you should be able to do it. Just shoot everything.
As you can see, there's no laser, so I'm on my own. I can still look down the sights if I need to. I see you, rabbit. So I'm not terrible. I'm better with the laser, but I'm still not terrible without it. I have a lot more misses. My accuracy goes way down. But it's still a lot better than I would be doing the same thing on a screen with no kind of aim assist.
There's a bogus round coming up in here. Why?
Okay, come on. By the way, this is also my first time recording with my new Elgato Game Capture HD60 Pro. It is a game capture HDMI capture device built right into my PC as a PCI card. I expect it to have much better performance and results than the previous external Elgato Game Capture, which had to do all of its encoding under its own power. This one takes advantage of my GPU to do its encoding. And I think in my test so far, it's done a really great job, but this is my first time doing a really long video segment, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm actually not doing any editing after the fact. This is pretty much straight out of Elgato, where it composited the camera together with the PlayStation footage. It did all that for me with the software that came with it. So this is pretty much exactly what you would see if I were streaming. So I definitely would like to... Oh, I missed the duck. This is pretty much what you would see if I was streaming. So I'm actually looking forward to doing some streaming with this this same technology and seeing how it turns out. Okay. Let's try one of the other ranges. I really do like these ranges. This might be my favorite part of this game. I'm going to go into noob mode, tire starter, just because it gives you a better idea of what I'm doing. The load times, like if you're used to playing VR games on a PC, the load times on PSVR are a little bit brutal. Like having to get 30 seconds every time I jump into a stage. To their credit though, the load is extremely stable. Like there's not much of a loss of frame rate while the game is loading. Whereas in a typical PC game, or especially a Gear VR game, you'll see a lot of stuttering and stuff while the game is loading. So they do a much better job of dealing with that here. Okay. There's a lot of good guys on this one I have to not shoot. Oh shit. Alright, chill. So I use a machine gun on this one, which makes my life a little bit easier. Also makes it easier to waste ammo, and easier to shoot the blue guys by mistake. There we go. I love the tire shooting because it gives a great impression of, like in VR you can do, whoa, you can do a thing that people do in the real world but don't do much in gaming, which is smooth pursuit. Smooth pursuit is where you follow something with your head, and with your eyes as it moves across your vision. And you do that a lot in VR with these moving targets while you're shooting them. And you can trace your hand along it, you can trace your eye along with it as it moves. And that's the kind of thing that would be very hard to do while using mouse controls, to really precisely match the motion of the object, like you can with these tires. And the fact that this game is as easy as it is really a credit to how much more power VR gives you. Like, it's very easy to make a difficult game. You just make a game with shitty controls, where you have no idea what you're doing, and then the player feels terrible. And VR takes it to another level, where traditional gaming controls that you use on a monitor feel unintuitive, and feel clunky, and feel slow. And this is a lot more of a direct mapping, where you just directly point at and shoot at the thing you want. There's no intervening, like, mouse turn mechanism. There's no having to set your sensitivity. Your sensitivity is just the speed you turn your head at. It's all very direct, very natural. Okay, I'm gonna play all the ranges, because this is my favorite part of this game. Okay, next. Shot in the dark. As the name suggests, this one involves shooting in a dark room where the targets will light up for us. By the way, when I play more PlayStation VR titles, let me know what kind of games you would like to see me play. I have a bunch of them, and I'm going to pick up everything that comes out. I really want to, but I'm going to have limited time for videos, so I need some guidance on which ones I really need to focus on. So let me know what your thoughts are on what games you want to see more of, what games you want to hear more details of.
Chest.
I'm doing pretty well on accuracy so far. Whoa, that dude needed to be shot right in the crotch. That's an unpleasant way to die.
Horrible fucking things. Right in the face.
You can kind of cheat this game a little bit by just holding the ammo close enough to your gun all the time that it will automatically reload as soon as it's able to. And that's just a side effect of the fact that they auto-reload for you just by putting things close together. And I think that that choice to have it auto-reload like that was due to the relatively imprecise tracking of the Move controllers. That they didn't want you to... and also just to make the game like more focused on the fun elements of shooting and less focused on the mechanics of how exactly do you properly reload a gun. No, duck! Come on, come on. Oh, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Let's see how my score turned out. Where am I on the leaderboard? Number 40 in the world. That's not too bad. I'll settle for that. I have a feeling these leaderboards are soon going to become overrun with awesome players. Although, this is the aim assist mode, so maybe it'll mostly be beginners in this mode. That's probably why I'm doing as well as I am. Okay, one more. Tins and bins. The scrolling with the Move controllers is kind of imprecise and annoying. So, there we go. I would feel a lot better if the moves had like analog sticks on them, or at least a D-pad, something directional. As it is, you really have to rely on just kind of using them as wands with a trigger on them, which is fine for like shooting a gun, that kind of thing, but it's really awkward if you need to use it to like move something around or do something more complicated.
Get the red cans into the red bins and the green cans into the green bins. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Good luck.
Okay, ready to go. Ready to go. Come on. Hey! I was already too late for that one. I am doing so bad. Okay, there we go.
Look out for the red hit zones. You get bonus points for this. Smashing it.
Ah, this tracking. Gonna shoot with my left hand for a bit. You can actually shoot with either hand. It just depends what hand you pick up the gun with. You can actually transfer it from one hand to the other, just drop it and then grab it with the other. I'm so bad at this one.
Right in the chest.
I see you over there. Oh, that one's full.
Fucking hell, nice one.
2 stars. That's not even good. That's not even a little good. Ouch. I definitely need some practice on that one. Anyway, so this has been London Heist from Sony Interactive's London studio. One of the very first VR experiences designed. Oh, I need to get my wireless controller back. One of the very first experiences designed for PSVR. And I think it's a lot of fun. It definitely demonstrates how you can get a complex, high-fidelity narrative. Ooh, I just got silver in London Heist. I did not have that before. I like how they put the trophies here and do that. That's a nice touch. So, and I really like how you can play with these balls in the lobby. It just gives a nice, like, and they make the controller vibrate just a little bit when you hit it. Gives it more of a sense of solidity. Even though it doesn't resist your movement, it moves out of the way when you hit it. But that also, like, this is the kind of thing where, like, if you walk up to a wall and try and put your controllers through them, it's not going to feel natural when your controllers pass through the wall, and they have to pass through the wall because in real life there is no wall to stop you. But when you hit something and that thing kind of pushes away, then you feel more, it feels more realistic. The way that one VR developer put it is that in VR right now, your hands have infinite mass, so whatever they touch, they're just going to push out of the way, because nothing can stop them, because there is no resistance. Anyway, so this has been London Heist. I would love to see them make this into a full game. It does a great job of showing how a cinematic narrative can be incorporated into a VR setting, the kind of benefits it can get in terms of having characters circle you and taking advantage of the sound and taking advantage of the near space, the personal space to create drama. Whoa. Hey. Nice. I did not realize you can stop these bullets with your controller. And being able to like really intimidate you by using that personal space, like shining the camera right on you, looking right in your eyes, and like the guy punching you, the guy pointing his gun directly at your eyes, and you notice his gun was following me no matter where I moved my head. So, oh, I did not know I can actually play with these. I love this lobby so much. Woo, woo, bounce, bounce. Oh, they actually bounce off the diamond. That's cool. Okay, sorry. I'm easily distracted. And I think this really could be a highly effective full game. I read an interview with the producer of this game, and they paid a lot of attention to emerging like VR practices that they were figuring out, trying to make things comfortable while also making them exciting and taking advantage of the advantages of VR, not just like taking an existing kind of experience and just porting it into a VR setting, which never turns out very well. And I'm really excited to see what else they can do, what else this London studio can do with VR, because they have really been leading the way so far, and I'm really excited about their work. Next time, we're going to check out some of these are all pretty small titles. Scavenger's Odyssey might deserve a whole additional episode. VR Luge and Danger Ball are both relatively small games. I think I might combine them. Ocean Descent is kind of a peaceful experience where you are lowered in a cage into the ocean and you meet lots of friendly marine life. My controller's all wet now. And I'll come back to all of these. And next time we'll go through some more experiences here in VR Worlds. And I can't wait to get more in depth with PSVR. Let me know your impressions. Let me know your thoughts. If you tried London Heist, let me know what you thought of it and things you might have tried in this game that I haven't tried yet. And let me know if you haven't picked up PSVR yet, what are you most looking forward to? And that's all for today. Everybody have a great every day.